So last time I left Moab and wound up in a place called the San Rafael Swell. It's a geologic formation on Interstate 70, and it was just amazing. It blew my mind. I had to stop and take a few pictures, and this is from Google Maps because I didn't take enough pictures. I took a lot of pictures of the same thing, but to give you the kind of scale that you need to understand what's going on here, it's really hard from even the maps. But that's the rock, and it really doesn't look like much until you get the whole scale. And when you zoom in, you see these tiny little trucks in this huge mountain of rock that's jutting out from the earth here. And it's scale. I keep saying it. It's just hard to capture scale without, something being out there. Stopped just outside of Salt Lake because I had a leak in my radiator. My water pump was leaking, so I stopped to have it repaired. It only took about 3 hours and $600, but I was quickly on my way after that. Also blew my mind. I was looking out in the parking lot and saw what I thought were seagulls, and it turns out that's exactly what they were. Funny story behind the seagulls. I believe it was 1848. The seagulls saved the Mormons' second crop. They planted a crop the first year, and then crickets came in. They call them Mormon crickets. And the seagulls came in and ate the crickets and saved their crop. So seagulls are now the official bird of Utah, or the unofficial bird, I don't remember. But there's more evidence that seagulls are pretty important to the Mormon population here. And Mormons, this place is wall-to-wall Mormons, and I like Mormons. I've never met a Mormon that I didn't like. They're just awesome people, but they wear funny underwear. So the dude and I got out and fed the seagulls just like you would at the beach. The first time I threw some food out, they didn't seem real interested, but then they weren't quite as aggressive as they are at the beach. But apparently they hang out everywhere. They eat trash. They'll eat just about anything. Hungry birds. But if you think about it, they're a seabird, and there's an inland sea just a few miles away from here. So it makes a little bit of sense. It's just so odd to see a seabird, in basically the west of the Rockies, in central United States, basically in the mountains. I think we're still, 3,000, 4,000 feet, something like that in this part of the country. It's pretty high up, and it's basically everything surrounding Salt Lake City is desert, so it's just really odd. I know, I promised the horse riding salt pixies in my last video, but I promise they will be coming up next. I forgot that I'd stopped in Salt Lake, and I wanted to talk about the San Rafael Swell, so I had to go back and make that video after I'd already made the video about the salt pixies. So stay tuned, they will be in the next video, I promise.